Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 1st to the 10th, 2018 reading for you. And I can't believe that we are doing December readings. It's absolutely amazing. Now I am using the, as you can see here, the Green Witch Tarot deck, which is one of my calmer tarot decks, which I really love. I do collect tarot decks. I know I always use the same exact one. I'm trying to change it up for you guys, give you guys something new to look at. Yeah, so we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you. And I hope that this is what you're getting from the readings. Just a sense of peace and serenity, because that's what this channel is all about. Bringing, just a little bit of joy and calmness and, good vibrations to people. Because I believe that there's enough negativity in the world, enough anger and hatefulness. I don't need to be adding to that, and I don't want to be adding to that. So let's see what these 10 days have in store for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. I love the world tree here. It's so beautiful. I love the illustration of this deck. I just think it's just charming. Okay, give me a moment to take everything in. Eight, 9, 10. I like how that's all in a row. The number 2 here is very important. Something is going to happen, either 2 tries it's going to take to build the prosperity that you want or the love that you want in your life. There is some sort of change that's happening, and it's going to be celebrated. Okay? You are embracing a truth and a prosperity that you have been working so hard for. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're sitting there and you're saying, you're kind of a little bit weary. You're kind of sitting there and going, okay, what's going to happen now? Like, when's the next shoe going to drop? What's going to go wrong? And you're waiting for that to happen because you don't fully trust the celebration that's going to be coming. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay, so your first card here is the 2 of Chalices, the 2 of Cups in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And this is love. For some of you, this is love coming into your life. It's going to be celebrated. You're going to sit there and move forward and think, wow, this is amazing. For others of you, this is going to be you falling in love with what you want to do, having kind of a balance of self come into play, and sitting there and moving forward in your truth and in your prosperity. Sitting there and saying, this is what I love doing. This is what I want to do. And you're celebrating it. You might sit there and decide to make a career change, decide to study things differently, to decide to just embrace your life differently. And people are going to start to take notice of the happiness that is coming into your life. Or if you are falling in love, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, for those of you who do want love to come into their lives, this is people really noticing that you are just more cheerful, that there's an ease that's coming over you now that love has come into your life. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to fall in love within these 10 days. It could be that your soul is being set up and things are being set up for you to be able to have that love come in that you desire, whether it be romantic love or whether it be personal love that's coming into your life. Now, I know I usually say with the 3 of Cups that there's betrayal happening, but here, with these cards, there's just so much happiness to them. There's so much joy and celebration. I don't see that at all. There's just genuine goodwill that is coming your way. People sitting there and saying, you know what, I'm happy for you. I really believe in you, but I do want you to be wary, okay, because of the way I usually do see this card. And even though this is a different deck, I do want you to be wary of people sitting there and saying, you know what, I celebrate you, I'm happy for you, I'm so glad that you're moving forward the way that you are, you've worked so hard for this, and kind of being just a little bit jealous, a little bit backstabby, a little bit, what gives you the right to be happy when I'm not? So take that into consideration and really watch who you are sharing your successes with, who you are sharing your good times with, because the 2 of Cups here and the 2 and the 3 is definitely saying that there's going to be something in your life that you are celebrating, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you, but it's going to bring love and joy into your life. And, okay, so look at his red hair and her black hair. There's going to be kind of a juxtaposition. Not a juxtaposition. There's going to be kind of a balance to it. Think of the dawn and the evening and the nighttime. There's going to be a sense of harmony coming into your life, okay? And that is going to bring you to want to celebrate things, to want to sit there and say, look at how great things are. Don't share too much. You know, as my grandmother always said, what is it? 80% of people don't care, or something like 80% of people don't care, and then 20% are going to wish you ill, or, you know, something, or 19% of people are going to wish you ill. So always keep your joys to yourself. I always thought that was very cynical. As I've gotten older, I realized that she was wise. So keep your joys and your happinesses kind of a little bit inward right now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because there is something that's coming. And it doesn't have to be big. We always think about things in the terms of huge things happening, you know, just absolutely monumental, winning the lottery, meeting the love of your life, being swept off your feet. That's how we like to see things coming our way. But sometimes it's the small things. It's, you know, the person letting you into traffic, you know, when you're trying to make the turn and not having to sit there and be late for work. It's, you know, getting the last cup holder when you have a million orders that you had to pick up and now you have something that make it easier for you. It's little things. And these can be talking about little blessings as well as huge blessings. Again, we always think of things happening monumentally. And there's just a sense of peace that is coming over here, that is coming over you guys. And it's starting off small. And I know you might say, Dane, you always say that love is going to be coming our way. And you might always say that Sagittarius is moving towards their goal, and it's not happening for me. Well, opening your heart up to the little things and seeing the little blessings makes room for the big blessings to come in. And if it's not happening quite yet, then really, it's just, and I know it sounds funny and you might sit there and say, you know, it's so easy for you. Everything has been always, it always seems, Dane, that you were always so positive and everything like that. I have to tell you, I've been through struggles. I've been through terribly, terribly hard times. And it's focusing on the little things that got me out of them, got me out of complete despair and to see prosperity coming. And that's what we forget to do as human beings. I really do think in our society we forget to focus on the little things because there's a transformation that's happening with these frogs here. Okay, think of, what is it? The, oh my gosh, what is that movie? I love the movie. The Princess and the Frog. I believe that's the title. Oh, with Tatiana? Oh my gosh, my head is just going a complete another blank to all new Disney movies. But that's what this is symbolizing here. It's that transformation. It's that moving forward. It's the finding what you love and fighting for it. And finding your passion, finding your joy, finding your understanding. That's what you are doing, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. There's a sense of moving forward in your inner passion and having a transformation of self happening. Embracing what it is that you want. And you're going to have to work hard. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is not some young spring chicken here creating prosperity. This is somebody who has been working at it a really long time, who knows his craft, who knows his skill, and who is enjoying his work. And this doesn't say to sit there and love your job. You could have an awful job. All right? You could have a job, and believe me, I've been there. I once had a job, and I knew how long it took the police to come and answer my phone calls. So bad jobs, I understand. They can be absolutely terrible. But this is you working hard and finding your prosperity. This is you embracing your truth. This is you embracing what it is that you love. And sitting there and finding that you have a skill. And you might not have thought, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that you had a skill that was marketable or that was so profound, but you do. And this is saying to find it, to work hard towards it, and to keep working hard towards what you love, because it's going to start to change things. It's going to start to bring prosperity into your life. There's a sense here with the Nine of Wands that you have this weirdness, okay? There's this pixie right here, and he's looking at that pixie, and he's thinking, you know, what the heck are you going to do? You're going to mix everything up. You're going to, you know, just kind of ruin it. So there's a sense of being guarded, but there's a sense of still working hard. You don't want people to ruin all your hard work, everything that all the time, all the effort that you have put in to creating what it is that you want, to creating what it is that you want here on the earthly realm. Because that's what you're doing. You're finding what you love. You're celebrating it, but you're being cautious with how you celebrate. Okay? You're going through this transformation. You're working darn hard. You're not letting people sabotage you. And because of that, you're having prosperity of home come in. You're having wealth and security and stability come in. And it might not be all at once. And it might still be that you have to, work long hours and have, things not go the way that you imagined, but you're getting closer and closer to having this prosperity be in your life, to having this ease, to having this joy, or just to be able to sit there and celebrate with your family, just to be able to sit there and have a dinner, or with the people that are as close to you as family. Have that celebration, have that joy, have that prosperity to move you forward, to embrace what it is that you want from life, to embrace what it is that you've been working so hard to create. Your clarifying cards are the World card. Okay, what is this here? The World Tree card and the Three of Pentacles. This is the whole world opening up to you. And it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. You see those serpents at the bottom? That's what the World Tree has, a serpent in it and a squirrel in it, and they're always trying to fight each other. Okay? But it's having the whole world open up to you. And it's seeing that, yes, it's not easy, but yes, you are getting there. And it's having to work with others. There's something that you are learning that is opening up avenues for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And it's bringing you luck with that crane. That crane? Yeah, right there. It's bringing you luck. It's bringing you joy. It's helping you move forward. So, there's a transformation of skill, of self, of passion and prosperity that is happening. It's bringing you what you love. Remember that count of 2 is very important. You're working hard, and you've been working hard. You're honing your skills and you're honing your prosperity, and you want to share your good news with those around you. You want to sit there and say, my gosh, things are actually starting to look up, or, there's prosperity that's coming my way, and there's joy and there's happiness. Be careful who you share things with, because as hard as you've worked, you don't want people to kind of take you by eyes to jinx you. As my grandmother would say, the evil eye. You don't want that. You want to keep your prosperity kind of in your soul, because as you keep on working at it, as you keep the hard work up, as you focus on what you love, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you start to see that the prosperity starts to come little by little. It will not be all at once. I don't want to negate that. For some of you, it might be. You might sit there and just all of a sudden things start to change and it's miraculous. But for most people, it doesn't work that way. It's little by little being able to see the blessings. Maybe it's being able to be home, to have dinner with your family, or be able to have a day off where everybody else has a day off. It's looking at things, and it's going to be the little things that start making the biggest difference, or being able to go out with your friends that you've, haven't been able to see for such a long time. It's embracing that prosperity. It's embracing that truth, and it's being thankful within your heart and within your soul for it. And as you embrace that gratitude, as you kind of live an attitude of gratitude, okay, you start to see that there becomes more things that you can celebrate. And as you have that celebration kind of bubbling up inside of you, you're going to learn who to share it with and who to keep it from. Those people who will really sit there and say, wow, I'm so happy for you. And the other people who will sit there and always just have a snide remark or an ill comment. For some of you, because you are having this transformation, because you're working so hard, love will be coming into your life. For those of you who are already with a partner, it's relearning why you fell in love to begin with. It's rekindling that passion and seeing that you two are a really great balance to each other. There's something that you're afraid of losing. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, don't let that be your focus. Keep on working hard to create the prosperity, to create the bounty that you want to see on this earthly plane. The world is opening up for you, and new avenues are coming your way. Your clarifying card. Oh, I love it. You have the Minor Arcana Lovers card and the Major Arcana Lovers card. For those of you seeking love, it's coming. Okay? For those of you seeking love, it is coming. Okay? And you might meet them through work. for those of you who aren't seeking love, who are sitting there and saying, you know what, that's nice, Dane, but that's not for me. You are falling in love with what you do. And again, the moon and the sun. Just having that balance of spirit come in. You're becoming more balanced, more like a full cycle of a day. And you're learning to embrace, excuse me, the moments of celebrating and the moments of keeping things kind of to yourself, of the quiet, of being with people and then being quiet and with your thoughts and with your personal understanding and growth. But there's a love that is coming into your life, a love, a healing, a serenity of soul, you could say, that is moving you forward. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. So keep on working hard. Keep yourself focused, because there is a change that is coming, and it is bringing kind of the world to your feet. It's not as grandiose as maybe that sounds, but it's opening up avenues to you that you hadn't expected would come to bring you the prosperity that you really desire. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, it has been absolutely wonderful reading for you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.